Thank you for tuning into English Christian Times. Conservative radio host and best-selling author Eric Metaxas believes that the attacks on churches and religious statues are aimed at God and not a result of civil unrest. Multiple churches were burned in arson attacks, and statues were vandalized across multiple U.S. states recently. How Emperor Nero blamed Christians for burning Rome in 64 AD, and the underlying motive behind the attacks on churches and statues is likely rooted in a hatred of God. He believes that there a lot of the nastiness is being directed at these statues that really has to do with something deeper, and it is very dark, as we have seen in the French Revolution. There was a hatred at the bottom of it, of God, of any kind of authority. These people are drunk with the idea that they can somehow be an authority themselves, that they can seize power. Metaxas refers it to Herman Melville's classic novel, Moby Dick, citing how Captain Ahab was consumed with rage and wanted to murder God. The acknowledgement of God suggests that you're not the ultimate authority, in which our leaders can't stand it. Though that Christian leaders has a role respond to it, but we don't see the Christian leaders doing the same. But Muslim leaders would speak up if they saw mosques burning and Islamic monuments being defaced. Metaxas reasoned that Christian leaders fail to respond because they don't understand the Bible. He explained how biblical characters stood up against evil in their day, such as David killing Goliath, and the false prophets of Baal were mocked by Elijah. But the notion of fighting for one's faith nowadays has been lost. There are many people that have got a watered-down kind of Christianity. They're offended by Trump. They seem to think that being nice is what it means to be a Christian. German pastor Dietrich Bonhoeffer stood against Nazi Germany, as their oppression of the Jews was an attack on God himself. Bonhoeffer knew that the attack on the Jews by Nazi Germany, who were animated by the spirit of Antichrist. He believed that those were not just political mobs, but something deeper and darker. He understood that those attack on the synagogues was an attack on God himself. There's a rage and a sense of envy, and it is something satanic about it. If the evil is not dealt with in right time, with right manner, then it is allowing more people to be harmed. And any Christian leader who doesn't understand that this is a Marxist, violent organization. This has nothing to do anymore with George Floyd. Some people want to burn down everything that has been built by good people over centuries, namely from those who are professing Christians. News Desk, English Christian Times, Delhi.